How's everyone doing? And welcome on in. I am the Gingerbeerdman here with your Dead by the Daylight update. We're going to go pretty quick. Go to your inbox, hit that collection, keep collecting the rewards, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't, you probably should be. It goes all the way to the end of the month for the whole Blood Moon event. It goes into the 28th, so you probably should get on that. We'll go to the store. Nothing has really changed in here this week. You have a couple of these red painting ones. We can go to Bloody Botany. I'll show you a couple of them real quick so you can see what they look like. They're not bad. This is Claudette's. I think it looks pretty good. It's probably one of her better ones that I've seen in a long time, so I definitely like it. I'd probably end up buying it too if I main Claudette, that's for sure. Ceremony of Blood from Tori. It looks pretty good as well. A lot of these Blood Moon event ones look pretty cool. So I definitely would think about getting them. The painted red of the artist. That one looks pretty good too. Definitely might be worth getting. The Red Knight. Looks pretty good as well. Look at that dragon on his shoulder. Pretty cool. And then Captain in Exile from the Hound Master. Definitely pretty cool. I like all the cosmetics for that. Don't forget your free gift, 250k. And then we're going to hop out of here. I'm going to show you the shrine, and then we're going to get straight to the patch notes and, get rolling through all of that. There's a lot of interesting stuff in this patch notes this time that I am very surprised that was touched. And I will tell you, though, right off the get-go, if you're looking for, the Ghoul's nerf, it is not in there, but it is coming. It is coming this week, I believe. There is a hot fix coming for him very soon. I want to say it's this week, so be prepared for that. It is coming. Detective Tap and Jake Park. We got Detective's Hunch and Iron Will. Unlocks potential when one's Aurora reading ability. When a generator is completed, the auroras of generators, chests, and totems within 64 meters are revealed to you for 10 seconds. If you're holding a map that can track objectives, generators, chests, and totems revealed by Detective's Hunch are added to the map. In an Iron Will, you're able to concentrate in a meditative-like state and numb the pain. Grunts of pain are caused by injuries are reduced by 100%. Does not function with exhaustion. Does not inflict exhaustion. Both of these are good in their own builds. I do see Iron Will a lot more than I ever see Detective's Hunch, so I'll probably go with Iron Will for this one. Whack and Dominance. Whack starts with 3 totems. When breaking a pallet or breakable wall, consume a token. Survivors within 24 meters scream and are revealed for 5 seconds. When hooking a survivor, you gain that token back. Dominance, the first time each totem in each chest is interacted with by a survivor, that totem or chest is blocked by the entity for 16 seconds. The Aurora blocked totems and chests are revealed to you in white. So, you can see where they're at if they mess with anything. And then Whack, they'll scream and give away their position. I definitely see more screaming nowadays than I see anything of showing where survivors are in builds. Are they good in their own builds? Yeah, sure. Of course. They're good in their own rights and their own builds. Though I would think if I had to pick between these two, I would probably pick this one. But that's literally just because I run like hillbilly, so I like to see people all the time. So that would be mine. Though a lot of people like the whole screaming business of survivors to give away their positions, so they might pick Whack. So it is up to you on what you would like to buy. It is all up to you. Though I'm going to let the music roll in the background because obviously, you hear me 24/7. Why we go over these patch notes? Patch notes, I know. Ugh. Let's talk about some patch notes. We got a new survivor coming. Is it called Aurelia? I've been told different ways to say this. I don't know where she's from, but I'm going to go with Aurelia. Rose. That's just what I'm going to go with. New perks. Do no harm when you heal another survivor for each hook state. They have heal 30, 40, 50% faster and gain +3 progress for succeeding great skill checks. So you boost it as you're healing if you hit those great skill checks. Duty of care. When you take a protective hit while healthy, all other survivors within 16 meters gain 25% haste for 4, 5, and 6 seconds. Rapid response. When you do a fast locker exit, you suffer from the exhausted status effect for 30 seconds. When you gain exhaust, you see the killer's aurora for 1, 1.5, and 2 seconds. Exhausted prevents one from using perks that cause exhausted. Those perks are pretty OP-ish. I'm not gonna lie. They are definitely gonna be used a lot. Both those do no harm and duty of care, I guarantee, will be used a lot more now. A lot more. When you heal another survivor for each hook state they have, heal 30, 40, 50% faster. And gain 3% progress for even get to go even faster if you hit a great skill check. And not only that, you have duty of care. When you take a protection hit from someone getting off the hook, you all gain haste and take off. Like, it's a no-brainer here with those two. Like, they are going to be used a lot. I foresee that more than rapid response. I see it a lot more than rapid response. Though, you know, maybe somebody would use it just to be able to see the killer a lot. But I don't know. I see those top two being used more. Now the killers, the doctor. Added a cooldown to interrupting unhooks with shock therapy repeatedly. The Houndmaster increased the dog's volt speed during chase command to 0.65 seconds. It was 45. Doubled the blood point rewards of all her hellish, or devilish, hellish, it's the same to me, scoring events. The Oni removed the turn rate limit during the open phase of Demon Strike. That is very interesting. Removed the turn rate limit. Oh boy. That's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Now the perks. Oh boy. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Survivor perks. Boon Dark Theory. Increase the haste effect to 3% instead of 2%. That's a buff. Breakout. Increase the haste effect while near a carried survivor to 6, 8, and 10. It was 5, 6, and 7. That's a buff. Champion of Light. Increase the haste effect while using a flashlight to 70%. It was 50. That's a buff. No One Left Behind now increases the haste effect for unhooky survivors by 10% instead of applying a separate haste effect. That's a buff. All of these are buffs. All of them. This one, I'm very surprised they touched. I'm very surprised they touched Champion of Light because it is used a lot right now. And I mean a lot. I see it every day. Every day is a killer. A lot. So I'm very surprised they even touched that. Killer perks. Further chase. Increase the haste effect after hooking the obsession to 10. It was 5. That's a buff. Here comes the nerf. Experimento. We knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. You see the aurora of cleansed totems and can rekindle each totem once. While a totem is rekindled, survivors heal and repair 50% slower, 3, 4, and 5% for each additional rekindled totem. If all 5 totems are rekindled simultaneously, all totems are permanently blocked by the entity. Survivors cursed by this perk. See rekindled totems auroras for 16 meters. Unbound. Increase the haste effect for vaulting windows to 10. It was 5. This right here is a big nerf. I see that as a nerf. That is crazy because it was unlimited. You could pop those, you could break them 1,000 times and they just keep putting them up. Now, if they break them once, they're done. That's it. You can pop it up once, they break, done. You can only do it each totem once. That's a nerf. That's a big nerf to that perk. It is a long time coming, and I'm not surprised. Not at all. And then Unbound got a boost as well. It was 10, it was 5. So, Further Chase is a buff, and Unbound's a buff. Memento is a nerf. Features: the quest system, introducing a unified place for all quests, which will include daily, event, rift quests, and much more. So pretty much they're going to smash all the quests all together, so you don't have to go in 1,000 times and pick one thing every time. You can pick multiple things at a time. So you don't got to go in 1,000 times picking all these different quests and that. You can pick different ones that you want to do and do them all while you're in the match right then and there. So you can get done a lot quicker. So that's good. Base game adjustments: added a protection to survivors when their teammates spam the unhook interaction without ever unhooking. Added a protection for failing skill checks to trigger right when the interaction is stopped. Haste and hindered stacking: the effects of haste and hindered no longer stack with themselves. While multiple haste or hindered effects are active, the largest percentage for each is used. The speed bonus and penalty of haste and hindered are now shown on their respective status effect icons. Perks which affect movement speed now mention haste or hindered in their descriptions. This is an interesting one. Get ready for this one. Surrender option. Added a new killer scenario. 10 minutes after the first generator is completed, the killer has the option to surrender. Why do you think this was made? Added a new killer scenario. 10 minutes after the last generator is completed, the killer has an option to surrender. Last. It's simple, ladies and gentlemen. When you're playing a video game, you play to win. Get out. Like, trolling is not needed. Just get out. That is why it was made. There's been so many videos lately of survivors doing all the gens and not opening up the door and just looping the killer 1,000 times and stuff like, get out. Just get out. There is no reason for it. And now, they're literally going to take away your exit and net points and all that because the killer has an option now just to quit and keep all of his points and just leave. Like, he don't get no points for you leaving. So he can automatically just screw you out of points now. So, you might want to, leave. Fast. Before 10 minutes at least. Because he's literally going to screw you out of the exit points. Totally. If you do not now. So, I would be out. Rarity rework. Rarity levels have been revised. Because, come on, ladies and gentlemen. I know you played Survivor enough to know how many people 99 the door and never open it and run around. I mean, everybody's seen it. Everybody has. Rarity levels have been revised to better surface different tier values and adding a new tag-based system that allows to surface extra information to players. Bot improvements smoothened the camera direction of bots while they are in turning corners. Survivor bots no longer trigger happy with their flashlights. How about bots no longer run into the wall? I don't know how many times I've seen bots right to, like, literally right to the corner of the map, right into the wall. And these are bug fixes for the audio, the bots, the characters, the environments. Here's some perks. Fixed an issue where teamwork collective stealth would show a second cooldown after exiting the perk's range. Fixed an issue where the reduced action, speed, color, and icon were missing on a progress bar when co-oping treacherous crows. Alright. And that's about it. The rest of this is just, you know, little stuff. And I'm going to put it down below if you want to read all the little stuff. You guys can. That's all up to you if you'd like to do that kind of stuff. But it'll be down below so you guys can read it if you're that interested in that kind of stuff. The roadmap that's left for the rest of the year, or month. I don't even think we have the rest of the year yet. I think we're actually done with the roadmap that they presented to us a long time ago back on the anniversary, because I think it went up to March to this Killer and Survivor. We might have a month left on that one. I don't know. But anyway, PTB starts today. And then next week you got Techwear Cosmetics that come out. The Chaos Shuffle comes out on the 29th. That's when the Blood Moon event ends too, by the way. So you got about a week and some odd days still. And then the Fragment Frenzy comes out as well during the whole Chaos Shuffle stuff. So that is it. That is the rest of the month of April. In May is when the new Survivor comes out. Probably like beginning of May. I'm guessing the first week of May or something like that. Because the PTB ain't going to last long. And then they'll take about 2 weeks to cook her, pretty much. And get her all ready for release. And then she will be out. But that is it for me. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell, like. Let me know down below what you think about them. All the updates on everything bus and D-bus. I am live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern until, I don't know, about 11 a.m. Eastern, somewhere around there. So if you'd like to come by and talk about some Dead by Daylight, that's where I'll be live. You all have a good rest of your day, and I'm out of here.